You know what? There are haircuts that age you, and then there are haircuts that, without any surgery, lift your face, refine your features, and make you look like the elegant, confident, and modern woman you truly are, even after 60. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 cuts that do exactly that. But here's the thing, I'm not just going to show you these haircuts. I'm also going to tell you about the silent mistakes so many women make with their hair without even realizing it, and how you can avoid it starting today. So stay with me, because the last haircut. It's not just my favorite. It's the most transformative, and almost no one knows about it. Let's dive in. Haircut number 5 is the textured French bob. Effortlessly elegant. Picture this. A clean line right at jaw level, slightly curved inward, with soft texture at the ends and a subtle asymmetry that gives it beautiful movement. It's the kind of cut that doesn't scream, "Look at me," but still turns every head in the room. Now, this haircut is absolutely perfect if your face has lost a bit of definition around the edges. Instead of trying to hide it, this cut frames it gracefully. It adds structure without any stiffness. And that light texture at the ends. It softens expression lines, like giving time a stylish blur filter. Believe me, I've seen it 1,000 times. Women walk into the salon with long, tired, lifeless hair, and they walk out with this cut and something more. They walk differently. They laugh more. They adjust their sunglasses like they just remembered who they are. And if you've ever said to yourself, "But my hair isn't what it used to be," I want you to remember this. You don't need the hair you had at 20. You just need the haircut that makes your hair, exactly as it is today, look like a style choice, not a surrender. A queen doesn't follow trends. She adapts them to her throne. And with this cut, you look refined yet approachable, like a woman who knows how to order the perfect espresso, and has stories worth sharing while she drinks it. Now, if you want your neck to look longer, your jawline more defined, and your face more rested, this cut can do all of that. But don't forget one little trick. Wear small earrings with a subtle sparkle. Not oversized, not dangling, just a touch of elegance will do. With this haircut, you don't just elongate your neck. You elevate your presence. And if you think this style is sophisticated, wait until you see what's next. The next cut is like champagne. Light, but absolutely unforgettable. Haircut number 4 is the long pixie with soft layers. I know. The pixie isn't new. But listen, this isn't that stiff cut from 20 years ago that made you look ready for the military. This pixie is a modern gem. It keeps volume at the crown, has soft layers around the face, and a side-swept fringe that brings effortless femininity. There's something about this cut that's empowering. Maybe it's how it leaves your neck exposed, or the way it flows with your facial expressions. But what I do know is this. When a woman wears it well, she doesn't go unnoticed. And you know why? Because this haircut says freedom. It's a way of telling the world, I no longer hide behind my hair. I don't need distractions. Here I am, in full. It's perfect for round or softly contoured faces. Because let's be real, after 60, many of us want a visual lift without turning to surgery. This cut delivers. How? With height at the top that elongates, and layers that create vertical movement. In other words, the eye lifts with you. And if you have grey hair, this cut turns it into an accessory. It enhances it, gives it structure. No more hidden roots or rush dye jobs. Here, grey is the new platinum. And if you've ever said, I can't go short, it'll make me look older, let me lovingly correct you. It's not the length that ages. It's the lack of shape. And this cut is all shape and character. It's perfect with short necklaces, turtlenecks, or silk scarves that frame your face. Now, if you thought the pixie was bold, the next haircut is pure sophistication in a whisper. Before we continue, if you're enjoying these tips, I'd love for you to subscribe to Golden Age Glamour. We are building a beautiful community of women who embrace their elegance at every age. Hit that subscribe button and let's keep shining together. Haircut number 3 is the soft shag with a long fringe. The traditional shag might sound a bit too 70s, but it's refined version. It tells a whole different story. I'm talking about a long layered cut with a slightly messy long fringe that frames the face beautifully. This cut brings movement, air, freedom, and yes, it also gives off that I just got back from Provence with a wicker basket full of lavender vibe. Even if the only thing you did today was pay bills. Perfect for naturally wavy hair, but it also works beautifully on straight hair if you use a round brush or a light styling tool with the right technique. The secret? It looks effortless, but it's carefully designed. The layers are crafted to lift the face, soften the neckline, and create a frame that says, "Take a good look. I'm more alive than ever." And emotionally, it takes years off. But not like a facelift. More like a heartfelt talk with friends, a wine-fueled afternoon of laughter, or an honest moment in front of the mirror. This haircut is for women who allow themselves to play again, who want to look fresh, but with intention. You don't need to reveal everything to be unforgettable. Want a stylist tip? Pair this haircut with raspberry-toned lipstick and a cashmere sweater. I promise you'll look like you just walked out of an Italian fashion editorial. Now, speaking of looking effortlessly chic, the next haircut is the one that makes everyone say, "You look amazing." What did you do? Haircut number 2 is the choppy lob with natural movement. Yes, queen. The lob. That long bob brushing your shoulders is still a style icon, but the key lies in how you wear it. The choppy lob isn't stiff or overly styled. It's like that linen white blouse that always fits just right, even when you're not trying. This cut falls just at the shoulders with slightly uneven ends that give a youthful touch without trying too hard. And guess what? It's wonderful for hair that's lost some of its former volume. The inner layers create movement, airiness, life. Visually, it slims the face and neck area. It's like it gently stretches the silhouette of your face. And emotionally, it's like shedding years without denying them. And let's be honest, there's nothing worse than seeing an elegant woman with a shapeless cut. A well-done lob is the opposite. It's shaped with freedom. This cut lets you play. Wear it straight with a middle part, wavy for a dinner date, or pulled back with a gold clip for a classic touch. A queen doesn't need a gown to shine. Sometimes a great haircut and a confident gaze are more than enough. With this cut, you don't just look more stylish. You look like a woman who feels at home in her own skin. And if you're already picturing yourself with this cut and some majestic sunglasses, get ready. Number 1 is the haircut that transforms your energy the moment you look in the mirror. But before I reveal it, drop a comment below and tell me, which haircut are you most excited to try? I love hearing from you, and your comments help other women in our Golden Age Glamour community discover these tips too. Haircut number 1 is the long bob with wrapping layers. This haircut is like the perfect little black dress. It never fails. It's a bob that falls just between the collarbone and the bust, with soft layers that curve toward the face, creating a visual embrace effect. Want to elongate your neck? Disguise a double chin. Add volume without overdoing it. This cut does it all without raising any eyebrows. It's ideal for any face shape, but especially powerful for women with soft bone structure or a shorter neck, as it visually elongates. And if you have natural grays or subtle highlights, this cut turns them into light. The layers catch the reflections, making the hair look full of life, depth, and effortless elegance. This cut says, I know who I am, and I'm not afraid to show it with style. A queen doesn't need to change who she is. She just needs to remember how powerful she looks when she chooses herself every morning. Now, the secret that changes everything. Just like I promised at the beginning, let me give you the piece of advice that could change everything, and that very few women dare to apply. The secret is in the neck. Yes, you heard me right. It doesn't matter which haircut you choose. If you're not paying attention to your neckline, your accessories, and what surrounds your face, all that effort loses its impact. Haircuts that highlight your neck and visually free it, paired with elegant earrings or well-placed silk scarves, elevate your entire look. Because an elegant woman cares for every angle. Mature beauty is about knowing where to direct attention, and your neck is a majestic place. So next time you go to the salon, don't just ask for a pretty cut. Ask for a frame worthy of a queen. If you made it this far, drop "I love my hair" in the comments so I know you're part of our community of women who shine from within. And don't forget to subscribe to Golden Age Glamour if you haven't already. Every week, we are sharing tips on fashion, wellness, and lifestyle design specifically for women in their golden years. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Remember, you are elegant, you are powerful, and you are absolutely timeless. I'll see you in the next video.